Hey guys, we have a smaller case from Lian Li today. This is V100 Mini. It's an M-ATX case that is really designed to sit on your desk. Let's open up and have a look at what we got inside. The case is pretty small. This particular case comes in two variants. You have this bare version as well as one with fans. The fan version comes with 4 fans, which have 3 fans on the side as intake and a single fan at the back for exhaust. This case can support up to 9 fans. So you can actually fit 3 on the side, 2 at the bottom, 3 on the top, and 1 at the back. So that totals up as 9. As far as radiators are concerned, you can fit up to a 360mm radiator at the top, which should provide plenty for this kind of a setup. In terms of colors, Lian Li only opted to go with a black color. So either you like this or, well, you're going to have to get a different case. As I mentioned, this particular case is more focused on being on your desk, and the reason for it is there are no buttons at the top at all. All your I/O is over here on the side, just here. So you got the power, I believe it's an RGB button, combo microphone and audio jack. You got USB-C and 2 USB 3.0 ports. There's no other connections, so if you put this on the floor, you're gonna probably have to turn on your PC with your foot because it's gonna be all the way down. But on the table, it does look quite nice. It's got this kind of a drop down section at the front. It's quite appealing. This case only supports up to an M-ATX motherboard. So it's an M-ATX motherboard case, but it can still support 360mm radiators, so that's pretty nice. Let's open it up. So let me just get all the panels off. So we've got a nice meshed top, so with a little bit of protection from dust and grime. Side panel. Then we have the front panel, which also comes out. There is no thumb lock on the back panel, but with the back panel, we have a bit of airflow here, which obviously makes sense because you're going to have fans on the side here. Once it's all been taken apart, this case is light, super light, like nothing at all. And it makes sense, it's not a particularly expensive case. Inside here, we also got ourselves some accessories, and I like this. I like when you get accessories which are in a nicely packed box, so you can actually use them, use what you need, and then put whatever leftovers you have to the side, so you can leave it for next time you build. So you know, keeping just a little bag worth of components. I really appreciate this. Inside the case here, we can immediately see that it actually has a little GPU bracket pre-installed. So you can actually adjust this, and you can have it just kind of your GPU sitting on top of this. The adjustability is just one way, so you can move it forwards or backwards, and that's about it. But in this case, it's expected for you to have a graphics card all the way down to the bottom because you don't have a particularly big motherboard that you can fit in there. I do like this little slope here. So if you have 3 fans on the side here, you actually have a bit of a kind of slope that kind of pushes the air this way rather than kind of hitting a straight wall. So there's going to be a bit more circulation happening. And if you've got the graphics card at the bottom, it will actually pull the air through. If you look from the front, you can see that this motherboard actually supports back to front motherboards. So you have the cutout, so you can actually point the cables backwards and connect them all from the back, which is very convenient for this size of the case. Also, you can see that you have a single SSD mount over here. You can also mount a single 2.5 or 3.5 inch drive at the bottom here, providing your power supply is up to 150mm in length. So if you have a longer power supply, you won't be able to do this. But if you have a shorter one, you can actually mount it here, and you can secure it with the screws from the bottom. One of the things that Lian Li also mentions is, if you really wanted to, you can actually install 2 more SSDs behind the motherboard here. And I'm guessing, I haven't actually seen any screws for it. I'm guessing you just kind of stick them there. Probably just cable tie them or just use a 2-sided sticky tape for it. To be honest, I'll tell you a secret, I just throw my SSDs in and don't worry about it. If they don't move, it's okay. For cable management, there's actually quite a few spots. Obviously you got them cable tied already here in a quite nice way, and you can actually do it across the side and on the side here. So you can go kind of up top or to the side. So there's plenty of places to cable tie them to. You can actually see you got ability to have the tie down points all around, just to make it neat. So even these ones here could be used. So there's plenty of that, and you have a few cable ties built in the box as well. So you have some non-reusable ones. This particular case does not really come with extra spare Velcro straps. The only ones you have are the ones that already been included, so you got the 3 over here, and that's it. As far as the CPU cooler is concerned, you can actually fit up to 163.5mm in height. And for the graphics card, it can go up to 415mm. So it fits a pretty big card and a reasonably large cooler if you wanted to go that way. Overall, Lian Li V100 Mini seems like a pretty practical case and quite good looking, especially if you place it on top of your desk. To be fair, if you're looking for a case to put on your floor, you should probably look for a bigger case so you can actually fit more components and it's less complex. But for something like this, I think you get a lot of space for your money and it looks reasonably nice. What do you guys think? Thanks for watching and we'll see you in the next one.